Yes, so I have the topics. The topic is the body shaming, because nowadays the bodies, body shaming has been generalized very casually. We can mock at anyone else just very random way, in jovial way. So let's talk about body shaming. So tell me about the body shaming. Let me give an definition. Definition. What is the body shaming? The body shaming is something which we categorize. We somewhere negatively, positively. We define. We mock at someone based of color and skin and weight, thin, thick, fatty, something like that. I mean, the huge components, fall under the body shaming. So tell me about that. Why we should oppose body shaming, and what are the reasons for having the body shaming? Because nowadays, look at each and everyone. We are somewhere, intentionally, unintentionally, we all do. I'm not saying that I'm the someone I don't do. Yes, somewhere I also do, not intentionally but unintentionally I also do. So what are the reasons for having the body shamings by the people, and what do you think about that?
Yeah. First of all, I would thank you from my heart because you have chosen a beautiful topic, a necessary topic for this society. Because I
Yes.
am a student right now. I'm doing my graduation. I'm going to college regularly. So I have
Mm.
faced body shaming, not only for my personal experience, but also I have been seeing a lot of people are body shaming other people, especially when it comes to women's. So we'll
Right.
discuss. Yes, of course. So when it comes to me, body shaming is one of the heartbroken moment which is happening in everyone's life. So even I do
Right.
because of the overweight and chubby face. I have double chin. In that time, I have faced the body shaming, not from strangers, from my close friends. So that was the very bad moment which I had in my life. In that time, I could not know how to overcome it. So I discouraged myself and I have lost the self confidence in that time. I have lost my self love too. And it took me a long time to recognize myself and started to loving myself. So I would suggest people don't compare yourself with others. It's
Right.
compulsory, not only for body shaming, for everything. But nowadays people are easily judged people, no, just by looking at their appearance. But we
True.
already know that don't judge the book by its cover. Face is the end
True.
of mind. We have know a lot of things, lot of quotes too, but when it comes to reality, it's really hard and painful to tackle it.
Right. Yes. uh, yes, I think we all face, and somewhere we also do the body shaming. And this is also harsh truth. Yes, I also faced body shaming. I was very dusky during my school time. So that time I also faced, and I'm the thin, I'm not that much thick. So yes, my friend used to mock at me, not negatively, they used to positively. But somewhere, like, I have seen, even I have read this into, a book, that if you say something hundreds time, if that is the wrong thing, if you say the wrong things hundreds time, it's become the true things. So somewhere I also, felt, guilty, that, why my body is like that, shape of my skin is not so good. And somewhere down the line I understood that I'm like, that kind of person. And it took me, I think, some more than 2 or 3 years, after completing my the class 12th, to realize myself that it's not like that, whatever. And who am I, who am I, I'm good, I'm okay. But yes, we all face all of these things. But mocking at someone basis of skin, face, even, I mean, a lot of the very famous, brands, and they also do, the same things, just for their, broadcasting their products, they do. And the recent is there, there is a one, the person from one political party, I mean, there is a one lady, she mocked the Indian, the cricketers and the captains, Rohit Sharma. And she said that, he's very fatty person, and he's not, fit for I mean, the crickets as right now. So what do you think about that? Why we generally uh, judge people just because they are dusky, they are the fatty? I mean, like, which they just, mock to someone else, and how we can cope up with, such a negative things?
Yes, of course. Nowadays people are easily judge the people just by their appearance. that especially when it comes to a cricket player. Actually, I did not know this incident. But I can understand what you have shared right now. Yes, of course. Just by looking if the person is fatty, so there is no needed to be judged that you are not fit for the cricket. Who
Right.
said the person is fatty, but even though is fatty, is doing cricket well? No, that is the good thing. There are a lot of people
Mm.
who are fit and healthy, but they didn't play or they don't play cricket very well. They don't know to
Correct.
the ball like sixer and four. But Rohit
Right.
will do. But the fit
Right.
do. So, which means I always prefer don't judge the book by its cover. Everything is inside
Right.
word.
Right. Yes, but like we also somewhere we also study and we read in the books also. There is a stories in when I was in my school time. So there was a stories. There is a one a fatty person. There was a one underweight person. I mean. I know that sometime these things are in our syllabus just to make the student understand. To really think that there should be chapters, there should be some points for making the distinguish. These things are we should not follow when come to the body swimming, because I believe that there should be the some chapters in our syllabus from every perspective, whether you are in the school, colleges, so that we can understand. Because people do this, all of these things, but we don't know really that how the someone who face all of these things, he feels so embarrassing and so felt like very solo, very alone. Because when I felt all of these things, I experienced, I understood, because I was in my school, my friend used to mock at me, like that. I was alone only, no one was there to advocate my points, that that I'm the right. They all were come on bunny spot, and they used to to mock at me. The same we can put up, I mean, other people. So do you really think that there should be few chapters in the books from coming to school to college life?
Yes, absolutely right that you have mentioned here about your past experience. Like it was a
Mm.
bitter experience to know. So I think you
Mm.
tackled from those bitter situation in your life. But
Right.
you could not know how to tackle it. But right now, I hope that we have a lot of clarity how to tackle
Right.
those unwanted situation, unwanted questions, unwanted judgment. So I would really like to know about why did you choose this topic? Do you have any motive to choose this topic, especially body shaming? I would really like to know about it.
Right. Yes. Yes. Because I have experienced all of these things. So somewhere I believe that those things which I have experienced, not just experience, I see, I look after here and there. So it's I think it's a highly important for me as an individual, as being a citizen of this country, to bring out the such issues. Because I know that we generally do the English conversation, we pick up other different topic, but I believe that if one person just watching this video, if improve and tries to not repeat these things, so I would consider myself very privileged, very delighted. So I thought, okay, let me pick up this topic. And I just mentioned to you that the recent the incidents of the body shaming is from our cricketers. The Rohit Sharma, he was blocked because he's like like that, because today is the match, okay. And the one lady who picked this like body shaming to the Rohit Sharma, it was the yesterday. So I was just thinking that today is the match, and like let me just give an example. Let's just suppose if yesterday is my exam, tomorrow is my exam. If someone called me and say to me that you are not going to clear this examination, so what would be my feelings? Like I would I would just feel that what is going to be happen. And so I was thinking that somewhere it is, I think it's a matter of the very crucial. We should talk about all of these things, those which are the evils are there in our society, because we are the youth, we have a privilege, I mean we have the options, we have the YouTube channels. I think it's important, very crucial for us to talk about all of these things.
Fantastic. But when it comes to body shaming, nowadays the products, especially when it comes to fairness, something it's really going on trend. I really
Correct.
hated, especially a lot of youngsters would got trapped for that fairness cream. something is related to become fair, but they won't recognize that the natural color is also going to give a more beautiful for their face, but they won't do, they won't, which means they don't their value. They are only chasing to the fancy things, unnatural things, synthetic
Mm.
things, synthetic fragrance filled with lot of cosmetic items like that. Even you know
Right.
one thing, it is one exact situation and which happened in my reality. I think last week, one of my friend, I don't like to mention her name. I think we didn't know. Suddenly, we just noticed that she got lot of rashes in her face. Okay, lot of
Mm.
something rashes. I asked her, what happened to your face? What happened to your skin especially? Because it was good, but right now it's damaged. What did you done for? What did you do for that? Like that, I have asked her. She told me that, Priya, yes, I have applied one fairness cream for past 1 week. Okay, it just created this kind of advantages through my skin. I did not expect this kind of result. I thought if I would use this fairness cream, I would become which means I would become fair. It creates a lot of beautiness for my face like that, but unfortunately I lost my skin which I had already. Now I got lot of rashes. It just discouraged my confidence like that, she mentioned me. So in that time I did not scold her. I I just told her, okay, just leave it. Whatever the things you have put on your face, just leave it hereafter. Don't put any cosmetic things because your skin is so sensitive. Sensitive. Couldn't tolerate whatever the cosmetic, a lot of chemical items. Then after, okay, I'll do it. I can follow it like that. So it was the best example nowadays. Lot of youngsters are doing these kind of mistakes and they are losing the natural beauty too and got
Right.
affected by these kind of skin issues.
Right. Yes, yes, I have also, one anecdote when I was in my school. So we had the board examination in 2018. So, there was my one friend. So there was a marriage, I mean, the brother. So we were at our room. So one of my friend and we planned that we would go there. And so we, collected, I mean, the money, to bring the Fair and Lovely, that was the game. And we
Special for everyone.
I guess Fair and Lovely, and we also purchased a perfume. That was first time, Until then, I haven't used. I mean, applied on my body, particularly my face. So that time, first time, I applied Fair and Lovely on my face. I was very dusky that time. So I was not feeling so well. But my friend used to, applied, all of these things. We were a lot of the friends, and when we applied the perfume, to be honest, I was, just getting the vomiting, vomit, because that was the first time, and the aroma. I mean, we can see the aromatics of the vibes of that perfume was such a huge. And later on I realized that somewhere I wasted my money to contribute all of those things. But I applied. I understood one thing, that somewhere we tried all of these things just to show ourselves we are very good looking, the student that time. I believe that don't try to be pretend something else. If you are dusky, just be dusky. If you are the good looking, try to be good looking. If you, I mean, why all of these things we need to apply it, and I just give an example to you, the fellow, and I mean the, like the Fair and Lovely, even the particulars, the product also has been changed. Now it is the name is Philo and the Glow, just because based on the, based on the body shaming. Yes.
Course. But when it comes to body shaming, fairness, everything is okay. But I would prefer for the people who are feeling that I'm not looking good enough. I want to improve my skin complexion. Something means I would suggest them don't focus or don't buy cosmetic items like fairness cream. Instead
Mm.
of that, maintain your skincare. Do skincare every day. Skincare is nothing but use a proper face wash or mild soap to wash your face. Then for this summer you must have to use sunscreen is must because of nowadays the UV rays are doing and causing lot of damages to our skin and it causes lot of rashes too. So I would suggest for the people start using sunscreen with, I am not suggesting anything, I am not a dermatologist too. According to your dermatologist suggestion then you can start.
Right. Yes, I would say that when those who will watch this movie, no, I mean the video, this when they get up, try to wash their mouth. Generally, we don't, mouth. We wash the mouth. That is the first thing which we should do. Try to, instead of uh, apply it. I mean, lot of the creams are there. I don't know the names of those creams, but yes, I have seen my personally, my friends also, they also use all of these things, and people also visit to gym just to improve their body, the shape of their body. And I believe that if you do the meditations, if you come to, I mean, the lot of the asanas are there under the yoga, so we not need to go anywhere just for having the good looking, having the charming face. We can actually get all of these things through the yoga, the at our home.
Wow.
We not need, yes.
You have the habit of doing meditation and yoga in your life?
Yes, I do every day. It is almost, it is, I have been, pursuing yoga for the last 1 decades, more than the 10 years. I do yoga.
Girl who's fond of doing yoga, meditation, when it comes to law of attraction, some peace of mind, these kind of things is my cup of tea. So could you please for yoga and something meditation experience? How did you started? Nowadays, how have you been doing that? What are the miracles or changes would you see in your life?
Yes, I mean, there are, I would say the numerals are, the examples are there. The first thing I would say that I was not aware about the importance of the yoga. It was COVID-19 when I was my college. So that time, I mean, I had the examination that time. So I didn't actually, prepared so much, well. So what happened? I was feeling, anxiety, and with that, and suddenly, there was the lockdown in India everywhere. That time I was, under the, not extremely depression, but yes, I was in the depression, and I was getting a lot of the, negatives, the thoughts. I was pursuing the yoga, but I didn't, take the yoga as a, the sole purpose for me. And I understood, and I watched a lot of the videos on the YouTubes. I just, that time I purchased my phone there, and I watched a lot of the videos, and I start doing meditations and chantings, Lord Krishna name, and I mean, I experience huge impact of that. Uh, I would say that a lot of the things as first thing was that I start trusting on myself, because I was just thinking, that time that no one is there to help me. I saw, because when you try to connect with the God, so somewhere God, help you. So I got that assistance. I was in so much anxiety, depression, some symptoms of the depressions, and a lot of the negative things. I used, whatever happened to me that time, I was just thinking that it is in my destiny, it is in my fate. I was not improving my karma, whatever karma, like, because the law of the karma is very much, I mean, everyone know about that. But I was not trusting on that. I used to think that I'm the, mischief person, and I'm unlucky. But I understood the importance of meditations. I improved my daily routine. I start getting up the 4 a.m. in the morning, Surya Namaskar. I did a lot of the things, and I think it has been almost the 5 years. I have been following all of those things.
Okay, what are the things you are doing after waking up early in the morning, especially 4 a.m.? Could you please share about it? It will
Yes,
really
yes,
boost up my confidence and
yes.
give clarity too.
Yes, I get up 4 a.m. Then I go for runnings. Then I have decided for the 2 hour runnings, meditations, yoga, chanting, worshipping. I do all of these things for myself.
Of mantras do you chanting?
Yes, I mean, a lot of the mantras are there. I have got the recent mantra, but yes, generally I do. Um, I'm just forgetting that name. Like, yes, mantra. There is a mantra. I mean, the Lord Krishna mantra. I do on the, yes, on the daily basis. And actually nowadays I'm remembering a few mantra, so that I can apply, in the more way. But yes, I do the Gayatri mantra, and the favorite is uh, just forgetting that name. When I will get, I will tell you. Yes,
Things do after waking up.
sure, sir. Right. Yes, I mean, I believe that it's not about student, anyone. I think if you believe that somewhere you are infected with the negativity, so follow the meditations. It's not just, about any religion, any caste. It is for the universal. Anyone can follow that.
Okay, that's nice. I think one who wants to improve their personality, beauty, anything means, yes, we would suggest them strongly to do meditation, yoga. You know, one thing, after practicing meditation, yoga in my life, it would give the natural glowness to my face, not only for my face, all over the body. It gives a strong mind, clear mind, the boosting energy throughout the day. Of course, I would recommend people who are watching this video, don't run behind the cosmetic products. Just focus on yourself, invest your time to do meditation, take care of yourself, start developing self-love, especially when it comes to journaling habit, solid morning routine. It would change your appearance, personality, or lifestyle too.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. Like you mentioned about the glowing, that is something which I have experienced a lot. That day, like sometimes what happen, like when I get fed up, like I'm because when I visit to my home, so I have to go my fields, and so I don't get up at the time. So if I don't do the yoga exact time, like the 4 a.m., my face would be very different. Somewhere dusky. But when I do my yoga and I do the chantings, my face automatically, just arise very very glowing. I'm not saying about that. I have experience when today back I was at my home, so I intensely did all of these things just to experience, for practically. I understood that. Yes, yes. I was just mentioning about the mantra. So mantra is Om Krishnaya Vasudevaya Hare Paramatmane. Um, yes, that is the mantra, and this is something I chant, around the 5 times on the daily basis. And nowadays I'm learning few new mantra, and I believe that I would learn them.
Yes, according to your belief system, whatever your heart says, just follow it.
Right, right.
Blindly follow someone's morning routine. We have to develop our morning routine. We have to design it for our life purpose. Then only we will do continuously. Otherwise, we lost the interest to do.
Yes, but we can take out some things out of the someone else. Like this mantra, I was not using, previously, but I watched someone. There was a one girl, so I know she was mentioning about that. So I took, this mantra from there, and there is a Gayatri mantra. So that I was, watching a podcast. I took, there was one Guruji, so I took Gayatri mantra from there. But I believe that. Take the things from others and apply according to your thinking, your the times, because everyone is not in the same line. We are
Yes.
the students, so we have the are the one the time management we can do. So don't follow anyone else blindly, just try to
Cool. Yes.
streamline. Yes, yes.
When it comes to me, I have been following the miracle morning routine in my life. I usually wake up early in the morning at 5 o'clock. I did not prefer to wake up 4 o'clock because it is very hard for me. Actually, past 1 month I have been following. So it creates a lot of impact on my life. Everything I'm doing something productive in my life. I feel very energetic, confident,
Right,
I'm glowing, I'm radiating a lot of love, care, happiness to the people. My personality would develop. I become more productive too. Yes, of
correct.
course, we have to follow some morning routines in our life.
Yes,
Definitely a great impact.
and I have noticed one thing. When we follow the morning routine, somewhere the kindness come to our personality. Being very much cares,
Because
this.
you start developing self-love. If we start
Right,
love, then we all radiate the love all over the world, especially when it comes to our surroundings.
right. Yes, I think you also get up. You you get up in the morning.
What?
You get up in the morning for 5 p.m. in the 5 a.m. in the morning.
Course, that's why I'm telling that I have been following Miracle Morning, which means save us. Yes, for silence. First thing, once I wake up in the morning, then I wash my face, do meditation for 10 to 15 minutes. I just silence myself. That is comes under save us, yes. And yes, affirmation. I'll do some affirmation. When it comes to your purpose, you are chanting some mantra, no. But instead of chanting mantra, I have been doing some affirmation. I have written as a thank you letter for myself. And V for visualization. I have created a vision board for my life. So I have set goals, realistic goals for this year. So I pasted that in front of my wall. So right now I'm sitting in front of me. I see that that is my vision board. So I'll do the visualization process too. And SAVE for exercise. I will do walking, yoga. Yoga means when it comes to yoga, I'll do Surya Namaskar and Sky Vision Diploma Yoga I'm doing. Maharishi Yoga I'll be following. And the R for reading. You know one thing, past, which means last month I have started Miracle Morning Routine. In that time, I have determined to read a secret book. Okay, Secret is one of the book which was written by Rhonda Byrne. So within 1 month, I have completed the book. So yesterday itself, I have started another new book. The book name is called List, which was written by Shala Pavin. So I become a bookworm. I'm really enjoying the process. It creates a lot of enthusiasm and curiosity. If I get any free time in my college, I started reading books. That's how it was changed my life. But when in that time I wasted a lot of time scrolling Instagram reels, these kind of things I have done, but nowadays lot of change. So E R for reading and S for scribing. Scribing means nothing but journaling. Write down our thoughts, goals, because it will give a lot of clarity to our mind. No, this is the one miracle morning routine I have been following. So that's why I'm just sharing my experience from my bottom of my heart. So thank you for
Just
this opportunity. Definitely, this video would be helpful for at least one of the person.
right, true, true.
Okay. So, starting that session.
Yes, yes. I want to just ask you one thing. You just mentioned about the miracle morning. So this concept have you taken from any book?
Yes, of course. The book name is called Miracle Morning.
Could you could you share the screenshot of this book to me?
Of course, why not? Actually, I did not read any books, but I have listened a podcast through YouTube. But it inspired me a lot. Then I started to do that things in my life. But I really wanted to read that book in my life once in a time. In my future, I will definitely do it. So I will
Yes, please.
suggest I will
Yes,
share
please.
this.
Yes, please. And just take the screenshot and yes. Actually, I want to read this book.
Oh, I'm so excited, feeling over the moon that it would create an instant impact to you that you are asking about the book. I'm so
Okay,
happy.
sure. Yes, same here. Bye. Bye.
So much. Bye. Take care.